Summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime. Welcome, Leo, to the Maria and RainbowLand show. This is your weekly personal sun sign horoscope from the 29th to the 5th of June. If you want to go straight to the horoscope and skip the Maria and RainbowLand show, you just go to 3 minutes ahead. Let's start the show. Summertime. Så du min, og jeg vild med dig. Summertime. Honey, solen danser, du og jeg. Hver evig eneste morgen, der går jeg i skoven. Jeg tager min gummier på, giver hunden snor og synger tra-la-la-la-la-la. Om det regner og sner, eller der sol for øjen. Yeah. So, welcome to your modern shaman, Maria and RainbowLand. A show to inspire you too. Don't follow trends, follow your heart. I'm in the garden of my childhood home in Esbjerg, Denmark with Mooney in RainbowLand. She is 105 years old. Yes, that is true. At 105 years old. If you count that in man years, that is 15 times 7 in dog years. So, she used to have the nasty dance moves in the old days on the floor, but that's before she turned 100. We used to dance a lot, Mooney and I. And before we start with your weekly sun sign horoscope, I'll let you hear a bit of a song we made, Nikolai Brockdown and myself. I'm a composer, write songs and melodies, and I'm the singer as well. And Maria in RainbowLand is also funky house music and more peaceful meditational music at once. When the report is over, you can hear the whole song. I will put it at the end of the report. There's also 2 versions of this song on the channel. One with a super funny music video with Mooney on the roof of my car. My car's full of hearts and there's birds inside the trunk. I'm meditating in a chicken house and there's goats. And a lot of other things are going on in that video. It also went out in the radios in Danish and we will soon enough release it in Spanglish and English. Next summer that will probably be. I have so much on the plate right now. So I chose this week, instead of filming things from the air as last week where we saw the yellow fields of Denmark, to make a dance video where me and Mooney is dancing barefooted in the garden, letting ourselves and our inner heart unfold to a little bit of a Sagittarius full moon energy. Inviting you to do the same. Hey. So that when the report is over, I invite you to join me and Mooney as a summertime song starts again. And then you jump on the floor and dance with us. Yay! Here's the forecast. Hey there, my Leos. I will now just shortly show you my ephemeris that I got a couple of decades ago, which is the one I use is in Tokyo right now where I live, but this is from 1900 to 2000. And here you see all the constellations of the stars, and this is how we make this horoscope, you know. Not always by looking in an ephemeris, but by looking at the images like this horoscope, which is for the 29th, because this of May, because this report is from the 29th of May till the 5th of June. Welcome to your modern shaman, Maria in RainbowLand here in Denmark. This is my childhood home, and my shirt is not sitting like it's supposed to. And Leo, you are my sister sign. I'm in Leo Aries because I'm second decan Aries, that we are ruled by the sun, just like you guys. And here next to me I have my Mooney, who's 15 years old, and she's a double Leo, a Leo with Leo rising. And since Leo is the sign of following your heart, it's so appropriate that I have hearts everywhere always, because my motto is don't follow trends, follow your heart. So what's going on for you guys this week? Well, for all signs, the most interesting part of this week is 2 things: the full moon in Sag and Mercury moving into Gemini. First of all,
Tuesday we have a full moon in Sag, around 8 or 9 degrees, depending on where you are. And this report is for Central European time, but it doesn't matter if you come from the States or from Japan. You just, in the States is 6 hours earlier, and Japan 6 to 8 hours earlier, and in Japan is 7 hours later or after. But this report is for a week, so it's fluid. So it doesn't really matter because the days slides into each other, and the way you need to use this report, or you could do whatever you want, of course, but my suggestion is that you realize that this week has 3 different themes, and the overall theme is this full moon, and it's a schedule, and it's always good to work within the frames of a classroom of life instead of trying to do a lot of other things. So it's just a way of making you feel into larger things of occurring and inspiring you to get the most out of it, you know. So the full moon in Sag for Leos, it's in the 5th house, and in the 5th house you explore the unknown, and you like the unexpected, and you like to have your mind expanded and broadened, and here your inner child comes out, or your children are represented by the 5th house. And often is how you like to raise your children, as well as being free-spirited individuals that like to explore the world and travel and just have fun and enjoy life, you know, feel into what does my heart tell me and outlive it. And you're ruled by the sun, so you shine like the sun, and you shine your light, your sun on other people. I have my MC in Leo, so which is like the 10th house, where this is my career. It's about being a Leo, so I'm trying to shine. I tried to find the contact and switch it on, like, yeah. It was shining the most probably when I was dancing to Summertime, the song we made. I wrote the text, lyrics, and the melody, and Nikolai Ragdahan made the music, I composed the music. But he also made some of the text, and we sect with each other's works like that. So you can always listen if you like that song and wanted to dance, because that's also Sagittarius. Release your inner child and go out there and dance, dance, dance. So then you can always listen to Summertime by Maria, some Måneskin version it's called. It's also going to be released in English, but it's on iTunes and Spotify and all the different places. You can also just listen to it here on my YouTube channel, Maria and RainbowLand. Anyways, so the 5th house. When the full moon is there, which is just once a year, there's a full moon in each sign, then you have the chance to kind of release that childish side of yours and follow your heart, and you should do that, like, and get it out there again, and get the light and the spotlight out on the partner feel. And you love an exciting partner that takes you out on a journey, and you know, make it exciting for you in a way where your horizon expands, and your love with life, your love for life gets reawakened. You like the fire and the passion towards life. And on Wednesday we have Gemini. We all month of all this week. Let's just say that. And for almost a month still, we have the sun in Gemini. And on Wednesday, Mercury, the ruler of Gemini, joins the sun in Gemini. Well, they're not together conjunct yet, but those 2 planets are there. And what does it mean for the Leos? Well, it's in your 11th house. So a lot is going on in your friendship area, where you connect with other people, and maybe you get some good ideas for the future of how you can plan your life, and get some brilliant balls in the air that you throw up and play with other people, and then you expand your network and working about these plans with others as well. And Mercury feels at home here in Gemini, and for you guys it's just a nice place, because you're also social. You're a social lion, you know. So to get out there and be admired for your beauty is never a bad thing, isn't it? Moni gets admired a lot for her beauty, doesn't she? Maybe. Oh, I'm sorry, Moni. And then We also have Chiron in your 9th house, but that's no news because we already talked about that last week. And this is kind of like in Sag, and the 9th house correlates in a way. So since as the moon enters Sag, it goes into connection with this Chiron. Maybe you release your inner shaman in a way, so as you can, because Uranus is in your 10th, use it in your career life, because there's still a lot of pressure on you work-wise with Saturn, Pluto, and Black Moon Lilith up there in your 6th house of day-to-day routines and work that needs to be done, and then Uranus in your 10th. So it's kind of like you want to have this fun, and it is definitely getting lighter from when we come from Monday to Tuesday, because over the weekend before that and until Monday, we've been in Scorpio, your 4th house, and it's been a little, you've been more introverted at home and in deeper stuff, family related, maybe some things that felt a little heavier. Heavy is not necessarily bad. And then into the light of the 5th house. And so you get from Tuesday to Wednesday and then a little bit into Thursday, depending on where you are, you get to taste the goodness of life, and before you need to work on and get on with that work of yours, where you're probably inspiring others to follow their heart, perhaps even. But you're manifesting and grounding all the good ideas you had during the last 7 years, and with Uranus in your 9th house, Aries, you restructured a lot of things in your belief systems and how you view the world, and now you're ready to manifest them. But the lion is also, the lion likes to lie and be beautiful and just be admired for the beauty. But now you're going to get admired for your work, because you're definitely going to have to work. Then we have Venus in your 12th house in Cancer. And she will probably also let you get a little bit of alone time where you can meditate. It's always a good idea to meditate when so much is going on in the zodiac. So I hope you have room enough for that. Well, and then on Thursday, the moon goes into Capricorn, as I said, your 6th house, where it will meet Saturn, which is forcing you to do the daily tasks and routines and whatever assignments you didn't get to do during the week, the last week that went on, and back to work, grounding things. Oh, you know, while Mars is there, up there in your 7th house, meeting up with the Southnote is almost conjunct now. It can make you perhaps act a little rashly and get out with your lion paws and impulsively, perhaps in some relationship of yours, whether it's work or personally related. Be careful not to act impulsively in a bad old habit of yours that comes to the surface again, and you don't think before you act upon something that's being said to you. As the moon also enters this area and lights it all up as we reach Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, and then the next report will come, then yeah, just use that meditation and alone time you had to ground yourself enough in your presence and awareness that you can stop yourself before you spontaneously say something you regret. And if you do, there's always the word apologize. I'm sorry, I apologize, even though Leos can be a little proud sometimes and maybe don't feel like it. No, money. But you know how to apologize, don't you? When you come with a little hurt like that. So Leo, all in all, a very good and productive week, where there will be a light shining upon the adventurous life of yours, and some traveling might even happen. So remember something I don't need to remind you, but I will still anyways, to don't follow trends, follow your heart. I was lucky that the camera didn't tilt. Ciao. See you next week. And remember, you can subscribe to the channel, Maria and RainbowLand, if you want to receive this for free every week. It takes a long time to make this for 12 signs, but I want to do this because I want to share the love and the knowledge about the stars and what you can use them to understand that when things seem to be working against you, maybe there's a plan, because how else would I know from checking out the stars that this and that is going on if it wasn't because there was a plan and it was all good and you can trust in life? As the Japanese do. Arigatou gozaimasu. See you next week. Your modern shaman, Maria in RainbowLand. Check it out. And now it's time for you to dance with me if you feel like it. But why wouldn't you? Here is Maria in RainbowLand Summertime, full version. Take it away.
Summer, summer, summertime. Summertime.
Så du min, og jeg vild med dig.
Summer, summer, summertime. Summertime.
Honey, honey, solen danser, du og jeg.
Hver evig eneste morgen, der går jeg i skoven. Jeg tager min gummier på, giver hunden snor og synger tra-la-la-la-la-la. Om det regner, sner eller der sol for øjen, yeah, yeah. Så bider jeg stille bånd for dig og ønsker dig lykke på vejen. Sagt nemlig for, du vil følges med mig. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin. Har solen skinner på din vej. Put den ind, put den ind, put den ind. Summer, summertime. Summertime.
Så du min, og jeg vild med dig.
Summer, summer, summertime. Summertime.
Honey, honey, solen danser, du og jeg.
Hver evig eneste aften til kaffe, der bæller te og kobler hjernen fra til sød musik, der siger da-di-da-di-da-di-da. Om tiden er 3 eller jeg er på farten, oh yeah. Så sender jeg dig tusindvis af kram og tænker på alle de gange vi var på trangen. Vi to fik det væk til en sang. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin. Har solen skinner på din vej. Luk den ind, luk den ind, luk den ind. Summer, summertime. Summertime.
Så du min, og jeg vild med dig.
Summer, summer, summertime. Summertime.
Honey, honey, solen danser, du og jeg.
Sagde jeg til livet, gav slip på tanken, tog ej for givet. Fik det vi troede på, nu er det kommet. Vi skulle samme vej, og jeg kan slet ikke forstå, at du er her hos mig. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin. Har solen skinner på din vej. Luk den ind, luk den ind, luk den ind. Summer, summertime. Summertime. Summer, summertime. Summertime. Fuldmånen stråler ned på dig. Måneskin, måneskin, måneskin.
And by the way, don't follow trends, follow your heart. Your modern shaman, Maria in RainbowLand. Maria in RainbowLand checking out. Bye.
Summer, summer, summertime. Summertime.
Så du min, og jeg vild med dig.